We are back, and I am back from Axion MegaWeekend, which I thought was once a year, but apparently it's 6 times a year. This one's in Milton Keynes, and it is early March 2020. So at the moment, I have been buying modern cars because modern cars seem like the good pickup, considering how cheap everything is. Well, not cheap. What I bought today is I gave somebody, a mate of mine, 175 quid for some cards, and then he came over to drop them off because he's like half an hour away. We caught up a little bit, and he's brought me another set of cards I spent 100 quid on. So I think 275. So probably worth about 400 quid total if I do the maths on that. Yeah, so I bought 400 quid of the cards. A lot of them are modern, and they just seem like really great pickups. Like, no complaints, especially not for 275. So let's have a look at them. This is the initial pile that I bought for 175. I'm not fussed about Gilded Goose. I know it's pretty much standard, so I'm possibly converts into modern, but not for me. 3 surgicals, they are low. They were like 20, 30 quid at one point. They are super down now. Snapcaster Majors. So this was the remnants of an Esper deck. I thought these very high at the moment. Thought these probably get sold. So this is like the part of stuff that I'm not going to sell yet because modern, and this list of stuff that I am going to sell because I think it's going to get a reprint, or I don't think it's going to keep the value. Cyclone Rift is just on the pile of cards, you know, that gets sold because it's EDH staple. Deltas are down at the moment. Marsh Flats also down, so they are on the pile of things to keep. So I mean, once upon a time, that was £100. That was £60. That was £90, and this was £60. Yeah, so I mean, I don't necessarily want to keep all these things. They definitely won't be staying because I've got 8 Snapcasts at the moment. I've got X amount of Marsh Flats. I just need to wait for the market to tick up again. You know, I can't in good conscience sell these cards for like 20 quid when they would shift in for 45 like in years previous. Fetches are really down at the moment, but I don't think there's an intention to print fetches currently, even though one of the set designers was seen on Reddit to be saying that fetches are coming back at some point because they know that people need them. I'm just going to pray that the market recovers a little bit. I'd probably sell at these like 20 each maybe, I guess. And then the other pile of cards that I got for £100, which seems like a good pickup, is this lot. I mean, that is £2 for an alt art, and that is surely some kind of EDH card. Place it there, Yarrick's, foil Leyline, and that goes to me though. Sonic Clearing, so anything that's like modern Horizons will be just in my personal collection for like 6 quid. That's another 6 quid. They are criminally cheap for modern staples. Past the Exiles, they're down to like 250 at the moment, and these are 350, so they are definitely staying where they are. Death Shadow is pretty cheap, although to be fair, the deck fluctuates in and out between being good and being bad. Axiom MegaWeekend, I'm pretty sure my friend Louis was in the top 4 for that, and he was running Grixis Death Shadow, so the deck's got legs at the moment in the current meta of modern. Ranger Captain of Eos, 5 each, too cheap. Shocks, I don't know, they rotate out standard in October, so who knows what's going to happen with that. They've got a definite home in Pioneer, so I don't know. I really don't know what the deal is with those. I probably just sell them as usual, and if they dip down at rotation, then I pick lots up, and if they start to tick up a little bit, well, it doesn't really matter because people sell them to me all the time anyway. So Onslaught Polluted Delta, Brazen Borrower gets sold immediately, along with more copies of Gilded Goose. If anything standard gets sold straight away, I probably keep Pelucanos because it's a £2 foil. It's in the colours that I play in Pioneer, and who knows. The rest of it is just chaff, really. You know, cards are £1, £2, a couple of quid here and there, nothing too spicy. There's talk about Tectonic Giant, but I think for 4 mana, I think the general consensus is just not got legs and it's never going to go anywhere. Heliod's Intervention's gone up massively. There's a couple of other YouTubers that have been talking about that as a card for EDH. So that's ticked up. more standard cards to just essentially get out of. It's all stuff from Theros, which is just tanks, which I'm not interested in, although I will be keeping Faber or Elder, because there is the argument at some point that it's great for EDH. So that was the pickup. I think it was great for 275 quid of my money. I also got a deck box full of a complete set of the Modern Horizons art cards. And I also got this cool box. I've stopped buying fat packs, so I just rely on people selling me collections with fat packs. It's the first time I've seen a foil one. It looks absolutely sweet, so I'll keep some crap in that. And that is the video.